back. Did y'all know they had a by invitation only clown awards? You know, internet. It was the internet clown awards, y'all. The shit was crazy. Academics was another white came in a close second. Awards, you know, biggest clown on the internet, and Myron Gaines won. Shit is crazy. I didn't know they had those type of awards. What it is? G-Man, 66, Shalonda, what it do? I'm ready to go in the house. We gotta bump some music though first. Hold up. Gotta bump some shine.
She said you underrated. That's how I'm a money maker.
They're trying to make a defense for Chud, the dumbass. You know what I mean? He trying to make a defense for his dumbass. Hey, shut this bitch ass up. Alright, hold up, bro. You ready to go? I'll be home in like 5 minutes.
Miami weekend, they stopped the music and out the whole fucking club is singing this shit. Still don't send over there. Say on this song.
Alright, y'all. We ready to get on Myron ass. Now you already know we ready. You know we ready to go on. You know we ready to get on his ass. You already know that. You know we ready to get on his ass. I ain't like the Fresh and Fit podcast. I ain't like how he was treating black women on there. I don't like the fact that he used the N-word. Like, we need to figure out who the fuck his parents is. Like, that's the thing about some of these guys. It's like, yo, damn, yo, like, y'all niggas, it's like a disgrace to y'all family. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, niggas, it's like, yo, they're a disgrace. Like, y'all don't even care, like I care how I'm viewed on the internet, you know, because everywhere I go, I'm a representation of the people that care about me. You feel me? So I'm not going to be on the internet being a buffoon. I'm not going to be on the internet disrespecting women. Because to me, that's like a it's like disrespect, yo, to the people that raised me. You feel me? And how my people is, like, they ain't trying to hear no I'm playing no internet character. The fuck, nigga? Fuck out of here, man. They don't do that. Playing no motherfucking internet character. Oh no, this ain't me. This ain't really me. This just the character I'm playing. Fuck out of here. That shit ain't gonna fly. That shit ain't gonna fly with my family. That shit ain't gonna fly with my friends. That shit ain't gonna fly with nobody. You heard me? Oh, man. Get your bitch ass out of here, man. He's a whole clown, boy. You probably would never even, ever in your life, in your whole entire life, say that to my face. So why I say it on the internet? See, that's a prime example of what I be talking about. You are disrespectful to your family, man. You're a disgrace. Your family wouldn't claim you. If they knew that you was conducting yourself like this in the comments, your kids probably get picked on and bullied in school, man. For real. I hope you at least hope you ain't no grown man. Cause that'd be crazy. 660, whatever the fuck your name is. Oh man. So you're a gang member. You're a gang banger, yo. Fuck out of here. You bitch ass. That mean you can't stand on your own too. Fuck boy. You need a gang. You need a gang to protect you. 6-0. On 6-0, you need a gang to protect you. When you go out by yourself, are you still 6-0? I doubt it. Most motherfuckers in gangs ain't. You know what I mean? Most people in gangs ain't. Only tough when you in a group. You see me? By myself. All the time. You heard me? Or with my kids. I don't need no gang. Don't need no crew. Just me. Yeah? Just motherfucking me. You did? Shout out to England. It's cool, yo. The trolls is cool. I just unblocked a whole bunch of people too. I ain't realized the blacklist. No, yo, come on, you ain't gotta do that. Let them rock. I ain't realized the blacklist was that motherfucker long. Y'all been blocking the shit out of people, man. it was like 150 people on that bitch. I had to go back and unblock Major. I'm like, God damn. Hell of motherfuckers on here. I unblocked them. It might still be like, it might still be like 20 people on there. But I unblocked a lot of people though. Some people I didn't know they was blocked. So Judge the Builder, clown ass is in court, looking defeated. I did an upload earlier. No, Scotty, you back. You was one of the ones I seen on that. I said, damn, Scotty was blocked. I ain't blocked you, Scotty. I ain't know you was blocked. You can't be over there side with that other nigga with me though. Well, I'm probably want to put you on with him. You was out of line for that. Nah, I ain't know you was black. I don't block nobody, yo. Unless you just being racist. I do block racists. That's about it. Alright, yo, so, hey, yo, did y'all know? Oh, we got a whole bunch to talk about, man. I think Jason Lee a fucking plant. I think Jason Lee a plant. Chud the Builder was in court today.
More developments in the wild case involving a mid-state live streamer who is now charged with attempted murder. We've been following the story of the guy online known as Chud the Builder, but his name is Dalton Etherly. You may remember we first reported earlier this week he got kicked out of a Nashville restaurant. Police arrested him for reportedly skipping out on a tab of about $400. Well, then days later, he's involved in a shooting outside the Clarksville courthouse. He got shot. Another
County Court records Chud the Builder online. A fight yesterday. This happened.
Attempted murders.
Clarksville police say that Dalton Etherly and another man got into a fight yesterday. This happened outside the courthouse there in Clarksville. Etherly goes by the name Chud the Builder online. He is known for antagonizing people on camera. Now, the Montgomery County Court records show that Etherly was due in court yesterday morning over a debt to a credit card company. Police say that both men involved were taken to hospitals.
Hey, yo,
Etherly was booked
off the rip, right? He's not even supposed to have a gun. Off the rip. You should not have a gun in vicinity of a courthouse. Let me see. Is that legal? Let me find out. Can regular citizens have a gun within 50 feet of a courthouse?
Yes,
All right.
generally, citizens can carry a gun within 50 feet of a courthouse, but only on the outside grounds, sidewalks, or parking lots. However, firearms are prohibited once you enter the building or a court facility. For legal advice, consult a
All right.
professional.
All right, so he can have. So the gun was. He was all right with the gun.
Montgomery County.
But yo, it's been so much evidence of him antagonizing people. I can't see a way for him to beat this case. He's not going to beat this case, man. And he's facing, I think, about 60 to 80 years on this shit. So he might make out with like 10. You know what I mean? But in jail, he ain't got no mace. He ain't got no gun. And it's obvious he can't fight. So this is gonna be funny, man. Straight up.
Jail. He is charged with attempted murder as well as aggravated assault. Now, you may remember that Etherly made some headlines earlier this week when he was arrested in Nashville for live streaming at a restaurant on Broadway. They asked him to leave. He would not. They arrested him for theft of services there after he would not pay his tab.
In just 2 hours, Dalton Etherly, who goes by the name of Chud the Builder, which you just mentioned, will be in court for multiple charges, including attempted murder. Now, Etherly is known for posting racially charged content. On Wednesday, investigators say Etherly got into a fight with another unidentified man, which led to a shooting in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. As of now, the motive remains unknown. This comes days after Metro Police arrested Etherly for refusing to pay for his meal at Bob's Steak and Chop House in Nashville. I spoke to Clark's.
Look at this nigga. Like, oh, he got to be the dumbest. Where's Vlad at? Vlad always talk about dirt. Dirt crashed out. Did he not crash out too? Vlad? Adam? Did he not crash out?
Attorney Alan Rosas, who also witnessed the shooting.
Was actually getting ready for a 1:30 criminal court that I had. I was behind the building talking to another attorney when I heard what I thought to be one gunshot and then 2, 3, 4 gunshots.
Moments after the shooting, Etherly live streamed on pump.fun, claiming self-defense. Dalton Etherly is currently behind bars for multiple charges, including attempted murder in connection to a shooting in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. This comes as Etherly's racist online content has gained national attention.
I heard the gunfire and looked up, and everyone in the cafes, everyone's heads turned.
Clarissa Greaves is still in shock a day after deputies say a shooting broke out in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. Greaves tells me it happened shortly after 1 in the afternoon while she was working at a nearby coffee shop, seeing the aftermath unfold from the window.
Pretty scary.
This video shows a man identified as Dalton Etherly on a stretcher surrounded by crime tape. Etherly is a live streamer known for using racial slurs.
Well, from what I've seen from his videos, I don't know how that could make anyone feel safe.
Moments after the shooting, Etherly live streamed on pump.fun claiming self-defense.
He said, "You start saying all that chimp out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me.
Investigators say Etherly and an unidentified man got into a confrontation and gunfire erupted. Investigators did not answer what started it, but did say both men were taken to area hospitals. But it's not Etherly's first run-in with the law. Saturday evening at the restaurant Bob's Steak and Chop House in Nashville, Etherly is accused of refusing to pay $371 for his meal. Officers later arrested Etherly on multiple charges, including theft, but he posted bond. Greaves tells me she's not surprised things escalated, given Etherly's reputation.
I think it was kind of bound to happen.
The family...
It was, y'all. Yo, sometimes in life, yo, you actually get what you want. You know what I mean? And when you get what you want, yo, you can't really complain about how it comes. You understand what I'm saying? He wanted confrontation with black people. And he got it. He got it, yo. Shot the guy, shot himself, and got charged with attempted murder. Like, just think about that. My thing, like I said, yo, I just don't understand for the life of me. How did he think this was going to play out? Did he think that he was just going to be able to keep doing this and black people were just going to be like, you know, it is what it is. Like, fuck no. He lucky he didn't do this in a more dangerous city. You understand? If he done this in a more dangerous city, he wouldn't be fighting for his life in court. He'd be fighting for his life on a motherfucking gurney. You understand? Like, this guy is a dumbass. Complete dumbass. Yeah, I'm saying that. We're gonna get to all that. Complete dumbass. So he had a bar hearing. Look at Willie D. See, I don't like these motherfuckers. And you ain't no motherfucking, you ain't pro-black, nigga. Get your punk ass down some motherfucking way. Where the fuck is this bond hearing at? Let's see if I can Google it. I want to go to the whole hearing. Chud the Builder bond hearing.
According to independent.co.uk, a social media influencer from Tennessee known online as Chud the Builder and for posting racist videos has been given a $1.
And he's gonna lose in court, man. Like, he was trying to bring back a world that I'm not gonna say it don't exist, because it still exists, but it's not as prevalent. Blatant, open racism is not as prevalent as it once was. Somebody should have told him, man. And it's crazy, like I told y'all, the same people, like, he clout chased himself all the way into facing 80 years in prison. All for clout chasing. That's all this was about, y'all. It wasn't about free speech. It was clout chasing. And Jesus love you too,
Running a
Tom.
healthy and growing dental practice shouldn't come at the cost of your time or bottom line. This
All this
is
was.
Net32, the online marketplace made
Grade
by
A,
dentists
clout
for
chasing.
dentists. Find
Now,
everything you need at
he
the
gotta go to
best
jail.
prices, all on your time.
And he's gonna get a bond
Net32.
eventually. Well, he got a bond,
Bond at more than $1 million.
but he's gonna bond out. He's gonna bond out eventually. But the minute he step back outside, it's gonna be regular scheduled program. They better put his ass on home monitor. That's the only way he gonna make it to court without even catching a new case or being in a fucking a case. You understand what I'm saying? Because he done accumulated so much backlash that he can't go nowhere without getting pressed. Nowhere. Man, nigga pressed you at the courthouse, man.
Dollars for the live streamer who's been charged with attempted murder. Dalton Etherly was in court this morning facing multiple charges for a shooting outside a Tennessee courthouse 2 days ago. Etherly calls himself Chud the Builder online, and he's known for posting racist videos of himself, hurling epithets at black people and other minorities. A witness told the AP that a man loaded into an ambulance after the shooting was black. Watch his reaction hearing this bond in court.
I'm on set initial bond at 1.25 million.
Look at him, yo. Look at him. Damn. God damn it. I fucked up. At this moment, hey, yo, hold up, yo. First of all, I know that thing said, at this moment, he realized he fucked up. At this moment, he realized he fucked up, yo. They gonna make an example out of him, man. Yo, they ready to make an example out of yo. Cause we can't have this. Yo, nobody wants a race war. Yo, no matter how many race baiters is out here. Yo, the United States does not want a race war. And I ain't talking about rather who gonna win, who gonna leave. No, nobody want to see what that look like. Nobody wants to see, yo, it's way too much firearms in this country. It's way too many blended families. Like, nobody wants to see that, man. And they're going to make an example out of him. What else should I tell you? They're going to make an example out of him for being stupid, for being ignorant. He going around calling black people basically monkeys. And we ignorant. And we chimping out. But I think what he did was you chimped out, bro. You chimped out. And you crapped out. That's what happened to his dumb ass. That man is defeated. Now, this bond going to get lowered. Probably about $750,000. He going to bond out. You know, there's going to be some racists that support him. What's up, cuz? But it can also be raised. That 1.25 million can turn into a no bond as well. That's probably how they doing. They might no bond him when the next time he goes to his bail hearing. Because this is just arbitrary. So normally when you get arrested, the first person you see is the arbitration. This is what this is. This is not his formal initial bond hearing.
Based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, were here at the courthouse, and the seriousness of all these felonies.
CNN's Isabel Rosales is following this case. So, Isabel, what more did we learn from this hearing?
Boris, we just got a hold of an arrest warrant for Dalton Etherly that reveals new details, including the name of the man that he got into an altercation with and is alleged to have shot, that he's facing this very serious charge of attempted murder. That other man has been identified by Montgomery County officials as Joshua Fox. We also got a narrative here within the affidavit. They gave a lot more details into what happened outside of that Montgomery County courthouse on Wednesday. Officers noted that they watched surveillance video, and in that video, they saw that this started out as a verbal fight, that Etherly turned toward Fox and then reached for his firearm, and then a physical fight.
Self-defense, done. No self-defense for him. No self-defense for this guy. He fucked himself, man. It's a dumbass, man.
Ensued. Etherly, according to this affidavit, then officers noted that they watched surveillance video, and in that video, they saw that this started out as a verbal fight, that Etherly turned toward Fox and then reached for his firearm, and then a physical fight ensued. Etherly, according to this affidavit, then shot Fox multiple times. Fox was then airlifted over to Vanderbilt Hospital, where he underwent emergency surgery. The officers also noted that video shows what appears to be rounds that ricocheted off of nearby walls there, where innocent bystanders were nearby. Of course, this is a courthouse.
That's why he got that reckless endangerment charge. Like he not even trained with the firearm. He running around that big ass motherfucking 4.4 Magnum or something. And man, he out this bitch walking around with a what the fuck you call them bitches? An old ass revolver. Hey, D Rich, I'm glad you here. You punk ass. Why don't you try to be the next chair to build it, D Rich? See how it work out for you. Stupid motherfucker.
traffic area. Now, Etherly live streamed himself, the interaction, it's caught on audio, the interaction that he had with first responders shortly after he's alleged to have shot Fox. Listen to what he said happened.
Walked past him, he was sitting on the corner. I walked up.
Yo, you being black doesn't make it any better. You still a dumbass. You just said niggas tough till they gotta get airlifted. LOL. That was a dumbass comment. What the fuck is you talking about? I don't give a fuck if you black, Hispanic, white, Jewish. Shit was fucking stupid.
To them because they're pointing at me. They're laughing. They're pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that."
No. You alright.
Me, I'm gonna hit you. Right. He hit me. Started wailing on me.
They
Even
good for
after I had to
conversation
defend
sometimes.
myself by shooting him. He's still wailing on me.
Now, in that live stream, Etherly says that he didn't start shooting until Fox started to beat up on him. But it's important to note that in the actual narrative of the affidavit, officers note that in the surveillance video that they witnessed, this never turned physical until Etherly pulled out his gun. Of course, we've reached out to his attorney for comment. But again, this is a live streamer who's made.
Yo, what the fuck does black on black crime have to do with this? Do you want to call my Instagram and have this conversation on camera? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, do we talk about white on white crime? What is black on black crime? D Rich Beats? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is there a term? Is there a Hispanic on Hispanic crime term? What about white on white crime? What about Indian on Indian crime? Like, why is it that crime in the black community get isolated to black on black crime, but we don't talk about no other race of people crime? Did you know that crime happens in proximity? D Rich Beats, you dumbass. Did you know that? If I'm in a predominantly black community and a murder happens, more than likely it's going to be done by the hands of another black person. Did you know, D Rich Beats, that white people commit most of the violent crime in America? Did you know that? Did you know that white people commit about damn near almost 70% of the rapes in America? Rapes. Like, everybody like to talk about murder, but it's a lot of heinous crimes out here, man. I'm gonna show you per capita. I'm glad you're here. Now we ready to teach D Rich Beats something, cause he's a dumbass and he need to learn. He might not learn it nowhere else. So let's teach his dumbass today. Go ahead and tell the rest of your friends that use them same talking points. Let's go. Let's go to this. Let's go to this, fuck boy. FBI crime statistics 2019 by race.
In 2019, 69.4% of all individuals arrested were white, 26.6% were black or African American, and 4% were of other races. Of arrestees for whom ethnicity was reported, 19.1% were Hispanic or Latino.
So look, D Rich Beats, this is the number you're referring to, right? This is per capita, right? Look, black African American commits. You see, make sure we all on the same page. Murder, non-negligent manslaughter, right? This is the per capita stat, right? Hey, D Rich Beats, are we on the same page? Do you see this? So, can we say that all of this is per capita? If we're going to use this number, we got to use all of these numbers. So, total crime per capita, white people commit 69.4% compared to 26.6% black, right? Let me show you dumb ass something else. Since you like believe in nonsense. Rapes. Let's go to rapes. 2019. Look at this. Look at this number. God damn. Damn near 70% of the rapes per the FBI, who some people love, was done on behalf of white people compared to 26.7% black. Remember, these are all per capita numbers, right? Let's go to violent crime. Let's go to overall violent crime. Aggravated assaults. Look, 61%. No, this is per capita. See, that's the shit I be talking about. Why do y'all like to say this is per capita, but this ain't? So this is per capita, but this not? Like, yo, this is, I just want y'all to see how dumb y'all sound. This is the number y'all always talk about. How does 13% of the country, the country commit 51% of the murders? Ain't this what y'all say? But you don't want to, so this not real. This not real. Hold up. Violent crime. This not real either. Just look at the numbers. 70%. What's that? Arson. Commit 70% of the arsons in 2019. And this is the latest crime statistics. Just look at the numbers. 67% to 30. What's that? Forgery and counterfeiting. Fraud, 65% to 30. Embezzlement, 60% to 36. Stolen property, buying and receiving, possessing. 61% to 34. This the latest. This is the latest statistics. You dumb ass. This is the latest statistics. This is what everybody reference when they say black people are 13% of the population and commit 51% of the murders. We don't have nothing more recent than this. 68% to 27%. What is that? Vandalism. Weapons carrying. 55 to 41. It's a little bit more, it's closer to even. 50 to 42. What's this? Prostitution and commercialized vice. 74% to 20%. Sex offenses, except rape and prostitution. 70%. Look at this. 71% to 26%. Drug abuse. Look at the numbers, fuck boy. These are the numbers right here. Now, let's see if we're going to accept the numbers as being true or we're going to discredit all of them. But we're not ready to pick and choose what we want to believe and what we don't want to believe. We ain't ready to do that. We don't do that over here. Driving under the influence. Look at this shit. You drunk ass. You probably drunk now. That's why you said that dumb ass shit. 81% to 14%. God damn. You to put the drinking and driving is a problem, man. You know how many deaths are caused from drunk drivers yearly? 77 to 15%. Liquor laws. Look like y'all got a serious drinking problem. 75% to 14%. Drunkenness. Disorderly conduct. 63% to 30%. What's this? I don't know what the fuck that means. All other offenses except traffic. Damn near 70% to 26%. Suspicion. 76% to 19%. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, yo, well, based off of the statistics, if you want to talk about stealing, let's go to stolen property, right? Stolen property. White people, 61% to 34%. So I think it'd be better to say that you probably stole something, Maybachs, before you say I stole anything. Look, yo, what you talk about, yo? All right, so I'm gonna ask you this one last time, and we're gonna move on. So, is this real? D Rich Beats. Black people, at 13% of the population, do they commit 51% of the murders? Yes or no? Because if it's yes, then we believe in everything. Now, if it's no, we can move on. But if it's yes, then all of these numbers are correct. And your argument is non and void. But if you say no, we can get back to the regular scheduled program. Come on, D Rich. I ain't got all day. No. We don't commit the most. The numbers say white people commit 69.4% of the crime in America. That's what the numbers say. Per capita. Look, percent distribution. This per capita. The numbers say white people commit 69.4% of the crime in America. Yeah, you slow. I don't think you equipped to have this conversation with me, brother. Because you confusing yourself. You said black people commit all the crime in America. This is what you said. I'm showing you that that's not true. And it probably is, Infamous. It probably is. More than likely, it's probably way higher than that. You said violent crime. Didn't you? Let's go back to what you said. Let's go back to what you said. You said niggas tough till they gotta get airlifted. It's the first thing you said. You said I'm black. Calm down. You said y'all hate Chud, but don't say anything about black on black crime. I said black on black crime is a myth. Because we can talk about white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime. Everybody kills their own race. Because 9 times out of 10, that's who you live around. Then you said, Then I said, yo, black people don't even commit most of the violent crime in America. White people do. That's what I told you. Then I went to the numbers. And I showed you that these are the numbers. Then I talked about rape. And I told you that white people commit damn near 70% of the rapes in this country. And overall violent crime is 66%. Hold up. Overall violent crime, 59% of the crime compared to 36.4. And these are per capita numbers. Yeah, black on black crime is a myth. What is the percentage of white people that kill other white people?
According to factually.co, The sources provided do not contain a clear, authoritative figure for the percentage of killings in 2024 in which both the offender and the victim were white, so an exact percentage cannot be produced from this reporting.
Now look this. Let me show you how fucked up media is, right? Let me show you how fucked up media is. You see what they just told me? Watch this. What's the percentage of black people that kill other black people?
According to the globalstatistics.com, in 2023, the FBI reported that there were 9,284 black murder victims in the United States and 7,289 white murder victims, illustrating the disproportionate impact on black communities despite representing approximately 13% of the total population.
You see how they did that? See the bullshit? Do you see the bullshit? That you fall and you say you black. You falling for the bullshit. Well, white people kill each other at about 84%. Do white people kill other white people at 80% or more?
According to Reuters.com, based on existing U.S. government data, all the figures are false. The image alleges, for example, that 81% of white murder victims are killed by blacks.
Oh no, that's not what I asked you. The fuck is you talking about? Man, they playing with the motherfucking Yo, this is crazy. Here we go. And let's no, it's about 84% to 91%. Black people kill black people about 90%. White people kill white people about 80%. It ain't too much of a difference. Damn, they try to scrub the information off the internet. Donald Trump must have did this. This must be some Donald Trump tactics. It ain't too much of a difference. What the fuck is you talking about? I probably can pull it up on my phone. Let me do it. My internet, my computer is crazy. What percentage of white people kill other white people in America?
About 80 to 84% of white murder victims in America are killed by white people. This reflects a broader trend where most homicides are interracial, meaning the killer and victim are of the same race.
What percentage of black people kill other black people in America?
FBI data indicates that roughly 88 to 90% of black homicide victims are killed by black offenders. Similarly, about 80 to 84% of white murder victims are killed by white offenders.
Hey, D-Rich Beats, you see this? Screenshot it. Send it to your friends that think stupid like you. You see that, right? Black people, 88 to 90%. White people, 80 to 84%. I ain't trying hard. I know the numbers. You just slow. Now let's get back to the regular schedule program. Let's get back to the regular schedule program. We just had to get him right real quick. You know, take him to class, give him some education. You know, because he falls victim to media manipulation. That's all. They trying to free him bad as a bitch. He already got the state case overturned. Chud the Builder.
Bond's not been set yet. General, do you have a position on bond today?
Yeah, Mr. Easley is on bond on 2 cases, one from here, one from Davidson County. Pending a hearing where the court could be informed to make a decision based on bond factors. I respectfully request to be held without bond until a day we could have the hearing. Okay. So the court can't make an informed decision. Right now it would just be arbitrary. Number.
All right. Thank you, Chair. The court has
Fuck, I sped it up again.
will consider TCA 4011-118. The overriding intent of that statute now is to protect the public interest and public safety. Mr. Easley's on bond apparently on several other matters, and this matter was
Fuck, I just had it slow. I fucking sped it back up.
an A, and really a super D, a C, really 3 C's and an A, really for
Man, he was tripping, Mo.
purposes. It's pretty serious.
Your Honor mentioned criminal homicide. I thought that was attempted.
I said, did I say homicide? I meant to say attempted criminal homicide if I didn't.
Okay,
I
understood.
thought I did, but that's still an A felony.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So bail's gonna, we're gonna have a bail
I'm
hearing.
going to set just a bond right now to have our bail hearing, then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at $1.25 million. Based upon the fact that people here at the courthouse.
Look, he closed his eyes. The lawyer shaked his head. Look at y'all. He's a stupid motherfucker.
Seriousness of all these felonies and his bond status. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So the 26th at 9 o'clock, I'm sorry, the 21st at 9 o'clock for a bond hearing, and then the 26th at 9 for a preliminary hearing right here. Does that work for everybody's calendar? General, does that work for the state?
Yes.
All right.
Just for the court's information, and Mr. Finley, the state's going to request and file a source hearing when and if.
Hey, D-Rez, you's a dumbass. I just showed you the number, so you just want to be stupid. You just want to be stupid. Like, that's the thing with people, man. People just want to be dumb. Like, it's almost no point of trying to educate people because they just want to believe what they want to believe. I just showed him all the numbers, and he think he right. He think he fucking right. Yo, that is fucking crazy, bro. God damn. Hope you ain't got no girlfriend. She probably can't stand your motherfucking ass.
There's an attempt to make bond.
Okay. Is there any objection of us taking all those matters up at bond hearing on 23rd?
No.
And Mr. Finley, do you have any objection to doing it that way? That's the most efficient way, I think.
Judge, we'll try and have everything lined up for the court.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Finley, from you today?
No, sir.
Mark, from the state? Okay. That'll conclude these proceedings today, okay?
Thank you.
We'll get recess.
Go your recess, keep your seats.
Definitely. So his initial bond hearing is next week. They might lower it, but I think they might give him a no bond now. Based off of what we just heard, that he pulled the gun out first, they're going no bond, yo, man. Watch. They're going no bond him. He pulled out the gun first, which means he escalated the situation. His bond ain't getting lower. Now let's get to Myron Gaines, goofy ass. So Myron Gaines is a certified fuckboy. I think everybody know that. Right? So a couple days ago, shit. Let me send that shit to my email. Let me send shit to my email real quick. Cause I've been saying him being on goofball time for the last couple days. And I chose to ignore him. Look, the district attorney reportedly plans to block Chud the Builder from using his fundraiser money toward his bond. He's a dumbass, yo. I can't believe he's that fucking stupid. Like, I can't believe. Yo, this guy. Alright, let me share this to my email. Because for some reason on my computer, I can't log into my Twitter. I don't. I must don't know the password. He dumb as shit, bro. All right, so let me take y'all to the old Myron. Old Myron Gaines, the biggest clown on the internet. Yeah, but he really won the biggest clown on the internet award. Salute to yo, man. I think he worked hard to earn that shit. Like, don't think, you know, Myron winning the biggest clown on the internet award is something to scoff at. Like, he worked hard for that shit. You know what I mean? Late nights, early mornings. You feel me? He really deserves it. He put the work in. You know, sometimes, y'all, when you put the work in, you actually get what you deserve. Chad the Builder did it as well. Man, what the fuck? Come on, man. Hold on. Chad the Builder did it as well. Man, come on, y'all. What the fuck, man? Enter your password. Jesus fucking Christ. Why the fuck is they playing dumbass games? Why the fuck they not trying to let me log into my fucking email? Should already be logged in. I'm gonna go sign in with Google. Alright, what the hell? I don't want to do none of this. Oh. How the fuck can I get to this shit, yo? This is so stupid. Oh, let me put a new password in here. They ain't trying to let me log in. I want to show you how this shit fucking started. This is my Gmail. This is not my fucking Yahoo account. Alright, let's go to all. Yeah, that's not it. Sign out. Sign out. I gotta put a new password in. Okay, cool. Hold on. Fucking ridiculous. What? God damn. Fuck that. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. I can't get it. I can't get in through there. Yeah, this is crazy. I can't get no fucking emails. I'm out of storage. Try to sign in another way. Ah, fuck it, y'all. Maybe it's on YouTube. Hold on. That's crazy. Maybe it's on YouTube. It's probably not. As a matter of fact, this might be it. This might be it right here.
Should I smack the shit at the back of his head, or should I just chill because I got my kids? Like, why is that even a question? Like, what? This is the...
Yo, this guy is like, yo, this gonna be a long night, y'all. Like, look at this nigga. Now, why does he have an opinion? Yo, in the real world, guys like him don't even exist. Like, technically they exist, but in reality they don't. Like, you will walk past him and never see him. That's how irrelevant he has been in real life before the internet came along. That irrelevant, y'all. Can you imagine a person being there and you never knew they exist? Like, he's the kid in your class. They'd be like, yo, we went to school together. And he'd be like, I just don't remember you. Man, I used to sit right next to you. I used to do your homework sometimes. And it never rings a bell. Like, that's how unmemorable this guys like him are. If they didn't have birth certificates and families, you'd never know they was around. Like, they would die and nobody would ever know. For real, like nothing had changed. Like, people would just continue on. Yeah, like it never happened. Like, he was never born. He's a fucking clown, man.
lunacy of the black community, bro. Bro pulled out his phone, said, should I go assault this guy right now? And he has his 2 kids with him. And then he records them on camera. Bro, are you serious? Are you...
No, obviously he's not serious. Obviously, he's chasing clout. But you know this. But you're playing dumb because you're trying to prove a point to other dumb people that think you're smart. Obviously, he wasn't going to do anything while he had his fucking child with him. You dumbass.
Serious? This is the black community chat. Literally, willing to risk it all for some dude saying words on it.
Look, this is the black community chat. No, it's not, y'all. Shorty, clout chasing. Same thing that you doing. Clout chasing. You know what I mean? Exactly, y'all. Playing dumb for clout. The money and the views. That's it. You know, good and goddamn well, if you have common sense, you would know damn well he was not ready to assault that man while he got his fucking newborn baby with him. He was chasing clout. Come on, yo, you a clout chaser. You know what clout chasing look like. Sitting here playing stupid and shit.
Internet. So as you guys know, Chud the Builder was arrested for allegedly skipping out on a $400 restaurant bill because staff asked him to stop streaming. And obviously, you look here, if you search Chud the Builder arrested, all these are obviously all happy.
Hello.
Right, like every single YouTuber is looking at this like super happy as you know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy how all these black people get so mad over the. It's like, bruh, like you give them more attention, you guys get triggered, and it just like it helps them. Like you guys crying about it doesn't help at all, right? And then you get
Like, listen to this. Like, who the fuck? Yo, who raised you, yo? Like, he could never be a family member of mine. He wouldn't be able to come around me, man. Straight up. He wouldn't be able to come around the family. Hey, cuz, you still here? If anybody in my family went rogue like this, yo, they'll no longer around, be able to come around. You's a bitch. You gonna get treated like a bitch at the family cookouts, at the family functions. That shit is sad, y'all.
got this right
Man,
here.
you already know, cuz.
Stole his hat and it said, "Come get it, black and blood, fairy." Bruh, this guy is a weirdo.
Come get your hat back in blood.
Now, just so you guys know, this weirdo stole the hat and ran from him. It's like you stole the hat and you ran. Like what?
Phase one of the biggest complete.
He has no teeth.
Hat of the biggest head, and I ran to city. This is just
You ran from him, bro. Like, I saw the clip. You ran from him when he was chasing you.
the fucking beginning. Phase two of starts
Is he on his tiptoes?
tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern. And just
Yeah, this guy's a cloud chaser. Nobody's watching your stream, bro.
Alrighty,
Like,
bro.
nobody's watching your show. Anyway, so the important thing you guys need to know is that I find it interesting how all these people are super happy, and it's all black channels, of course. It's all a bunch of Wakanda.
Hello.
Yo. But this man says the N-word. It's all black channel. Are you not a black channel? Like, what do you class? What do he classify himself as, y'all? Do anybody watch him? What do he call himself? A tether? You know, a fuck boy? Like, what do he classify himself as? Because he tries to portray himself as a black man when it's convenient. But when it's not convenient, he's fuck boy, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. You know, that fits him.
It's all black run channels. They're losing their minds. Because look, I think it's funny, bro. Honestly, I'm not that mad at it. People are very sensitive, and it's really pathetic how mad they get over this shit. Let's see here. So this dude's he stole his hat, and actually, now that I think about it, the hat's worth like $400, chat. So that's like larceny or robbery in that case. So here's a full clip of the time I entered the restaurant until the time we left. Blended it.
Yo, he'd be the same dude. If you put hands on him, he gonna run straight to the police. That's the funny thing about these people. They run their mouth, talk all this shit, but if you ever do anything to him, he's gonna run straight to the police. That's a bitch in the black community. You know, since you like speaking about the black community so often. If you was a member of the black community, if you was in the black community and that's what you did, you would be classified as a bitch, Myron Gaines.
Clip. Now, here's another thing too. I want to show you guys like how some of these are, right? Look at this shit.
Yeah.
He's out here with his kids, bro. Look what he says.
I see this bitch ass nigga right here. What should I do? What the fuck should I do? Should I smack the shit out the back of his fucking head? Or should I just chill because I got my kids?
Like, why is that even a question? Like, yo, why is that even a question? Like, what? This is the fucking lunacy of the black community, bro.
Nightbot is back. What the fuck you doing back, Nightbot? I might got blocked your ass again. I took Nightbot off of block your back already. Don't start that shit, Nightbot. That bullshit.
Lunacy of the black community.
Hello.
Bro pulled out his phone, said, "Should I go assault this guy right now?" And he has his 2 kids with him. And then he records them on camera. Like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious? This is the black community, chat. Literally willing to risk it all for some dude saying words on the internet. Like, what? You
think I'm gonna chill along with my
Hey, yo.
Of course.
So, yo, people just supposed to allow anything? Like, we all gonna die one day. You understand? Like, at some point, you gotta stand for something. You gotta stand for something, yo. Like, yo, we're not gonna live forever. I don't know if Myron Gaines know that, you know, but one day, we're all gonna die. You know what I mean? Breaking news. You feel me? Like, I'd rather die standing up, yo, than live on my knees, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's the type of guy that doesn't stand on anything. No morals, no character, no integrity, no nothing that makes you a man. That even makes you a decent human being. So, with all the historical information or facts that associates with white people using the N-word, we know exactly what they're trying to say when they use the N-word. We just supposed to just say, oh, it's just a word. Meanwhile, our ancestors have been castrated, raped, sodomized, abused, beat with whips, had drugs sicked on them, water holes sprayed on them, disenfranchised, all under this word. All under this word. But yet and still, you got dumbasses like Myron Gaines, who's like, y'all could never be in the same room as y'all. Ever, under no circumstance we can ever be in the same place, y'all. He got to go outside. Or I ain't coming in. You feel me? I ain't saying I'm gonna assault him, but yo, it's either he go or I go. Because we should never even be in the same areas, yo. Because if I'm in the same area as him, I'm doing something wrong. Straight up. That's how I look at it. If I'm ever somewhere that Myron Gaines is, I'm doing something wrong, I will leave. Because obviously this ain't the place for me. You understand what I'm saying? Because we should never be in the same circles. Because he's a fucking clown. And I'm a man that stands on morals and principles. You understand? Like, somebody need to tell, like, yo, I just don't understand how the people, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit is crazy.
To the fat, of course.
Hello.
What is his wife doing?
Should I just chill because I got my...
Like, you got kids, what's wrong with you?
Man, yeah, hell
and then,
yeah,
of course,
you alright?
his wife, look, was she eating ice cream? Of course.
Yeah, for real, Anthony.
Hello.
Girls fulfilling all the stereotypes. That girl, check. Pretending wanting to chimp out, violence over words, check. The only stereotype that he's not adhering to is actually in his family's life. But he's wanting to throw it all away to over a word. You, bro.
Chill, I'm with my family, but that's that right there.
Like, bruh, like, you're a weirdo for that. You're secretly recording him, threatening to assault him. What does that make you?
He got a head too.
And then see, the guy took the hat.
He got a head too.
The white dude, look, he ran.
Bro running out with it.
Look, see, he's running.
He had.
I told you he ran from him. Which is like, bro, if you're gonna steal something from somebody like that, like, don't run like a... Take it from him then, right? Take it.
Listen to this nigga. So now, so first, you shouldn't be offended off of words. You know, you should never react off of words. You know, words don't have meaning. Basically, is what he's saying. But if you steal something from somebody, you should be man enough to fight him over it. That's like, yo, like, you're not even making sense, bro. So let people disrespect you in front of your face and say nothing. Disrespect you in front of your face, say nothing. Do nothing. But if somebody take a hat that can be replaced, fight over it? This guy's a fucking dumbass, man. Like, for real. Like, the real kind.
And fight for it. You want to be a dick like that?
Brother ran out with his head. He trying to get some.
So it's Chud chimping out for chasing a guy over a hat that can be replaced. That's just, like, that's what I'm saying. Guys like him, we could never talk. I would make this nigga look fucking foolish. Foolish. His whole fucking audience would be sitting back like, damn, I can't believe I followed you for this long. I would make a nigga like him in any debate, any conversation. We could talk about streets. We could talk about the politics. We could talk about girls. We could talk about white women, black women. We could talk about the earth. We could talk about aliens. We could talk about motherfucking ants. I'm gonna make his ass look stupid on every topic. Cause he dumb.
It's a real bitch. Ah!
Bro stole the hat and ran from him.
God don't like ugly, man. God don't like ugly.
Then he puts himself on camera.
I do not like.
Said, God don't like ugly.
God don't like ugly, man. God don't like ugly.
Hold on. For a second. Like, what?
God do not.
You got a tattoo on your face.
Like
and I know, what the
What you did? Tell him what you did, little bro.
Look at this nigga, man.
Fuck Judd, I just took his bitch ass hat. That nigga ran out of his own fucking city.
You ran from him in the city. Bro, see, this is what I call like a cloud demon streamer, right? Where they'll do like this for views.
I pulled up 12 hours.
But hey, it is what it is, man.
To run this nigga out of his own city.
Oh, he was following him on the pump fund. Weirdo. I don't see him getting mad at him saying nugget though. I get it. I don't get it. Like, wait, he's saying it right now. Why are you not mad, bro? Where's the chipping out there, man? Put Chet. He didn't even have it right. What a fuck. Anyway, so and then this is like apparently this dude in the Challenger said that the restaurant, he's the one that called the restaurant, got him kicked out allegedly. Is it what I've heard? Let's see here. He was talking to me when he stole the hat. Well, yeah. I wonder if they're gonna arrest this. He literally caught himself on camera doing a crime. Let's see here. And then here, the full end of the clip of me leaving the restaurant, and the guy in the red dodge that claimed he got me kicked out of the restaurant. So we'll skim through this.
Things that you just said. What did I say? All the things you said. You just recorded. Yeah. Take care. Go. Go get me that.
Hit that like button, y'all. Share the live. So, if y'all are just coming in, we found out that Myron Gaines officially won the biggest clown of the year award. I mean, clap it up for Myron Gaines, y'all. They had a secret award ceremony, invitation only. And Myron Gaines beat out Charleston White for the biggest clown ever. It been a lot of clowns, man. A lot of sellouts, you know. But he beat them all, y'all. By a landslide. Shit is crazy.
Chuck the Builder. Absolutely love you. Well, I would not eat here if I were you. Because they just kicked us out because apparently my content offends.
Yo, that's so gay that they kick him out because, see, here's the thing, too. They're kicking him out more for self-preservation, not because they actually give a f***. Does that make sense, chat? They don't really care they saying that he's saying. They're scared that they're going to lose business, so that's why they kicked him out.
I guess alone, sir.
Which just goes to show, like, how, move, man. But I get it. They're running a business. They want black people to show up, even though they're not going to tip.
Yo, this is not about... Yo, white people don't like him either. Yo, I hate these type of dudes, yo. Like, he's a... Yo, I swear, yo. Oh, my gosh, yo. Yo, I'll be mad dudes like him even exist. Like, yo, the world would be better off without yo and people like him. Like, yo, you was really over this bitch selling hate. Selling fucking division, bro. Yo, it's fuck around be just as much white people that don't like Chud the Builder as black people. It's white people that get uncomfortable when he come around. We done seen it. We done seen it. So why are you trying to convince your audience that they doing this just for fucking black people? No, they doing this to uphold the integrity of their fucking company. For all people. Stupid bitch. Yeah, he pissing me off, y'all. I don't know if we're gonna be able to watch him, man. Getting a headache. I really want to put hands on him for real. Like, all jokes aside. I'd rather meet him in the ring and just beat all the shit out of him. do? What it do, Don? Yeah, fucking playing.
Anyway.
Sunday best, what it is?
You know what I mean? Let's be honest, bro. They're gonna show up. Even if they do show up, they're not gonna tip your waiters, bro.
Now black people don't tip.
Shake my hand because he respects America, unlike
God, I just don't understand, bro. Like, yo, money is that serious, bro? Money to you is that serious, my nigga? Like, I'm sure everybody need money. We can't survive without it. But to just be able to be blatantly lying, selling hate, it's fucking crazy for $1, yo. It is. So black people don't tip. I tip. Everybody I knows tip in every restaurant. Even if, I ain't gonna say everybody I know that do this, but even if a lot of times if the waiter wasn't even at their best, motherfuckers tip anyway just because we know how their payment works. That's how they survive off tips. Yeah, for real, like, yo, tripping, man. And he's ignorant. Speaking to a whole bunch of ignorant ass fucking people. And they looking for him. I don't know if they're looking for him to guide them or what they're looking for him to do, but he's misleading millions of people. Damn, yo, he needs the shit slapped out him, yo. Like, bad. Like, tomorrow. Tonight. You feel me? Like, for real, man. These type dudes ain't never had the shit beat out them. That's why they act like that. Like, when you been in real fist fights and you won some and lost some and you got scars to prove it, you don't act like this, man. You don't act like this. Most people like this never been in a fight. If you look at his fucking knuckles, they ain't got no scars on them. Probably never used a hammer. Never changed the tire. He not a man for real. He's really like a bitch. Not a female, not a girl, but a bitch.
It was at that moment that I'm calling the cops.
Don't come here.
Never used an lawnmower.
Never tip, bro. Let's be honest. Never, ever tip, bro. Every waiter, every server already knows this, okay?
Who the fuck, like oh my God, yo, this guy is crazy. Yo, this guy is crazy, y'all. Damn, somebody need to slap the shit out of him, man. What they say on GTA. Yeah, man. Yo, somebody needs to slap the shit out you on GTA, man.
Never tip.
They don't like freedom. Make sure you get it one more time. All right, let's go to the hotel. I got a badass here.
Wait, what's the name of that restaurant? Bob's Steak and Chop House?
Let's go to the hotel.
Yeah, don't go there. They're That's bro. That is as fuck.
I got a badass Airbnb.
They come
I got a
on
nice
GTA.
Airbnb. Oh, really? I can't believe that.
He don't come
I
outside.
was going to pay for the meal after they kicked me out.
Yeah, this is, I think, what got him arrested.
These type dudes don't come outside, bro. You won't never see him.
To chat because now they're gonna say theft of service, which I think is what they charged him with. So he should have paid. He should have paid just so that they wouldn't do that because as soon as you call them that nigga got mad. He was like, all right, now I'm definitely gonna call the cops. He should have just paid him just to be like, fuck you, I'll never come back and not leave a tip because once you walk out, they're gonna.
Then he uses the N-word. Like, yo, what the fuck is like, yo, this guy is crazy. You so anti-black, but you using the N-word. Like, yo, if that's how you feel, bro, stop. You shouldn't even be using the N-word. If you hate black people so much, be so disgraceful and dishonest and angry and violent, and why the fuck do you use the N-word, bro?
claim theft of service. They don't like. So if there's one mistake he made, he should just pay it, just so he wouldn't have to deal with the bull. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess.
America over there. They hate freedom of speech. See what the cop has to say.
Okay, connection goes bad, so I guess this guy got him kicked out, allegedly? Bet you won't, say I'm chimping out, bet you won't call me a... Okay, so antagonize him.
Okay, we're good now.
Antagonize him. Get the fuck out of here.
Hello. Yo, it's you know what makes it funny is because like these niggas get so mad, bro.
Look.
They get so mad. You know, it's like you're feeling all the stereotypes. You're mad as you see him on the street, but you won't call me a nigga. You're driving a fucking Charger. You know what I mean?
You can't drive a Charger
It's
now?
obviously colored. Like, bruh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Fulfilling all the stereotypes. Yo, it's like they just fulfill the stereotypes, bro.
I'm right here.
So these guys are fucking cornball. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just wish
yo.
you paid for that.
Now how the fuck can you be this much of a lame? That shit should be illegal. That shit should be a crime, yo. It should be a crime to be this fucking lame. Like, seriously, yo. They need to fucking write that shit into the Constitution. Once you get to a certain level of lame, we just gonna lock you up until you get right. You know what I mean? No real timetable on release. Similar to like when somebody plead insanity and they lock them up and send them to a hospital and you know and you know they're gonna run further tests and see what they're gonna do from there. Like it need to be something like that, yo, for lame ass niggas like him. You get to a certain level of conery, your ass should be imprisoned indefinitely until they figure out how the fuck did you get this way.
Because that gave them the ammunition they needed to go after him. Like, yo, look, if you see this clip, bro, look, man, all these hate you. They're looking for something to go after you with. So you just got to be on point, bro. You got to be on point. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that on some hating shot. I actually want to see him win. I actually think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. And quite frankly, watching all these get so butthurt, right, over a word goes to show the problems in the black community. Like, they'll sit there and be willing to risk it all, lose their life over somebody saying, like, really, bro? Really? And they prove all the stereotypes right with their stupidity. It's like, bro, no other group of people, well, maybe Muslims actually. They're crazy too. They'll blow you up. But either way, besides Muslims and blacks, like well, actually, you know what? No, hold on. If you make fun of a nigga and you call him, hey, you a dirty Pakistani or some shit like that, or you a dirty Arab, they're not gonna really care. It's if you talk about the prophet or the religion that they'll come at you. So let me rephrase that, okay? They get mad at you from religion, not for race. Blacks, though, get mad about race. Big difference, okay? Big difference, okay? These have been killing each other over religion for thousands of years.
Yeah, but
so that's
why? See, look, you see how he mentions the historical factors in religion, but fails to mention the historical factors in race. And why is it that black people get so up in arms about race? Like, yo, this guy is a fucking lame. Lame, yo. Like, damn, yo, damn, yo, I wish I can get close enough to you, man, to beat the shit out of him. Live streaming. Right. Come on, man. Say something about the Jews, they be ready to cancel your motherfucking ass. But we just supposed to just allow any type of disrespect. You disrespect the Jews, your ass will get kicked off and wiped out the planet. But, oh, you disrespect black people, it's free game. Fuck out of here, you bitch. It's a bitch. Goofy ass nigga. It's fucking goof troop. How many people watch this fucking nonsense? 15,000 people watch this fuck boy.
Bam, and we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm here with the legend, Andrew Breca, self-defense attorney. One of the best in the game. He's no stranger to the show. The best. The best. You know, he's
Oh,
been on the
dick
show
eating ass.
a few times. It's always an honor to have him
You're a
on.
dick
And I
eater.
think with today's topic, obviously it's trending news, but at the same time, it's also very important. And I think we can really take this moment to learn. And obviously, I brought in the heavy guns. I brought in the experts, so we can kind of go through here this case. But
Who
for
is
those that don't know
Myron
who you are,
Gaines
Andrew, I'm very
Parents?
familiar with you. Obviously, you have a fantastic
Who
book
is Myron
on
Gaines
self-defense,
Parents?
which is in the description, by the way, guys. Please get it. I put it right here in the description. But
And we give it away for free,
completely
except
free.
the shipping and handling. We give the book away for free.
So, but yeah, can you introduce yourself real quick to the people? Your background?
Sure. I'm an attorney, a criminal defense attorney. My specialty, my exclusive focus is use of force law, meaning defense of yourself, defense of others, defense of property. I don't have a general practice. I don't do DWIs and stuff like that. All I do is basically when people shoot each other. And I've been doing that for 35 years.
And you're based out of Colorado, right?
Right now, I'm actually moving to Tennessee. Colorado's gone insane. So we're fleeing Colorado, the insanity here, and we're moving to a gun-friendly state, Tennessee.
Nice. So it's like Judd can hire you then, I guess. He can hire you as his attorney, because I think with something like this, man, you know, with the amount of notoriety this case is getting, and obviously the enormous amount of political pressure that's going to come from it, you need the best of the best for something like this. I don't think a public defendant, or even like, you know, a paid attorney is going to be sufficient for something like this. But what are your general
Probably
thoughts?
do, y'all.
So I don't represent clients directly. All my clients are other lawyers. So Chud would need to hire lead counsel in Tennessee, and then I would be a consultant to his lead attorney. We were talking before we went live about there's a lot of things for Chud's defense that need to happen right now, things that need to be secured right now. And most lawyers don't know this self-defense law stuff. In my 3 years of law school, we spent less than 5 minutes on self-defense law. And I would be concerned for Chud that his lawyers,
3 years,
no
bitch.
offense to them, I don't know who they are, but there's a good chance they don't know what they need to lock down right now. And that could really damage his legal defense.
Yeah. So I'll quickly summarize. So for those of you that don't know, I know some of you guys might not necessarily be on the internet like that. So I'll quickly summarize. Chud the Builder is a, you know, pretty popular social media figure that's, you know, risen in popularity, especially within the last 2 to 3 months. He's known for walking around, was it Nashville, if I'm not mistaken? Nashville.
Mostly Nashville, yep.
Nashville, live streaming, IRL streaming. He was on Kick, but he got banned from Kick. And what ends up happening is he'll talk with people. He'll use a certain racial slur on YouTube. I can't necessarily say it. Whenever there's an altercation, and, you know, he says, hey, well, I'm keeping free speech alive. And obviously, this has generated lots of views, lots of clicks. It goes viral every time he's out there. You know, people... You know, it's created an enormous amount of backlash, but at the same time, it's created an enormous amount of support for him as well, because he's kind of dealing with more of an underlying culture, with an underlying problem in our culture in America with a certain demographic. I'll just keep it at that. And this is why I think he's been able to rise in popularity so much over the past several months. But obviously, we all knew at some point there was probably going to be a physical altercation that might lead to the use of deadly force. And that day came a couple of days ago where he got in an altercation with an individual. The person, we don't know, and I'll kind of go into the facts here in a little bit, and I'll let Andrew take over. But I'm kind of summarizing for you guys what happened. Got into an altercation, shots were fired. We don't know, you know, all the intimate specifics. I do have a tweet here that kind of goes through it. We do know that he was live streaming at the time, and it was caught on the streaming platform that he was on, which I think is like Pump Fund, for those that don't know. It's a more obscure streaming website that utilizes tokens and crypto trading while the streamer's live. So it's not like it's like YouTube or Rumble or Kick where you can go back and watch the replay. It's a bit harder, more difficult. But that's kind of the gist of it, guys. So what we're trying to figure out here is, A, is it self-defense? B, does the provocation, you know, hurt his self-defense? And 3, what might happen from here based on what we know? So, Andrew, I'll just turn it to you, man, and you can just kind of take lead.
It's funny.
Yeah, I guess the first thing I'd like to say, because of course I've been talking about this on social media, and the heated, hyper emotional responses I've been getting back are really, I think they're greater than the Zimmerman trial, than the Rittenhouse trial. People feel extremely strongly about this emotionally. Mostly white people are giving me this response, and I just want to say up front, I understand. I understand the fatigue. I understand how you all feel about this. I understand.
What the fuck? Yo, this guy is fucking crazy. Yo, oh my God. Yo, this gotta be self-hatred. Like, yo, to really go after a particular group of people in this way, it gotta be self-hatred. Like, these guys have to be miserable. And I know it's childhood trauma, y'all. Guys like Myron Gaines, they have childhood trauma that they can't. It's like how Charleston White. They never could get into the crowds that they wanted to be around because they was clowns. Niggas ain't fuck with them. And I told y'all this is literally revenge of the nerds. But a lot of things, but it's dangerous though. His self-hatred and reflecting it back on the people that ain't do nothing to him, just ain't want to fuck with him, yo, because you was a clown. Like, we should have a right not to fuck with you if we think you're a clown, bro. Like, it ain't racism. You feel me? Like, I think you should be able to pick your friends, yo. And if you think this guy doesn't, necessarily qualify to be a friend to you, then you should be cool with that. And people should be able to live the rest of their life peaceful. But you got these guys, like a Myron and a Charleston White, that's upset at black people because they couldn't hang with the cool kids. Now they got a voice, and their sole purpose is to attack and antagonize the people that they want to be like. They really want to be like these people. Myron Gaines wish he had some type of style. Wish he had wordplay. Wish he was slick. Wish girls really liked him for who he is and not for his money. He wished that was the case. But since that'll never be the case, his sole purpose is to attack the people that have that ability. That's all it is, man. But it's dangerous because the people watching him, they don't know that. They don't realize this guy is just, he's suffering from childhood trauma. They don't get it. They think he knows what he's talking about. All he's doing is misleading his people, yo, for monetary gain. Based off of the traumas that he endured. That is personal to traumas. Like, niggas ain't had nothing to do with that shit, bro. Just was a clown, my nigga. Like, your hair too straight. You got a pointy nose. We don't know if you black or Indian. Like, you just confusing. Like, you just a confusing character. We don't know who you. He probably couldn't fit in with the white kids because he was dark skinned. He couldn't fit in with the black kids because his hair too straight. He got a pointy nose and he's scrawny. He don't look like he don't got no muscle mass. The girls ain't like him because what's the like? Like, he don't have anything to worth to like him for. It's just fucked up, yo, that, instead of him taking accountability or blaming his parents, for his genetics, he decides to come after a group of people because he could never hang with them. That is crazy, man. And this guy look like he's high off of fucking crack cocaine. Look at this nigga. I know what crack look like, nigga. I done sold that shit. Look at this. Look at your eyes. Those, ladies and gentlemen, these are crack cocaine eyes. I mean, that's how you got snake eyes. These are crack eyes. This is a telltale sign of a crack addict. I mean, and in the black community, we know crack addicts, they some of the best people, but at the same time, you gotta watch them. You hear me? They'll pull one over on you fast.
That, the 5% of the population that's young black men commit 60% of the violent crime.
Damn!
I understand.
Look, he just lied, y'all. He just lied. And see, this is the thing that's funny. He just lied. And on this same live, we just went through the demographics. He just lied to 15,000 people. Violent crime. You see it? Violent crime. Bang. White, black. So you go to violent crime. Go over. Look, actually white people commit 60% of the violent crime. He said it was black people. Just blatantly lied on this man's platform. And look, he's so fucking stupid. He loving every minute of the lie. Man, hell yeah, lie like a bitch. That's the crack. You know how sometimes them motherfuckers be hard crack, they just be saying anything. He probably didn't realize he said that dumbass shit.
That white people are treated far harsher in the criminal justice system than many black people are.
What? Yo. Is this nigga a real lawyer? Yo, this gotta be some type of skit. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, this gotta be like a comedy skit or something. Like, it's like, yo, this nigga just lied twice. Well, damn. Yo, this is bad. This is bad, y'all. It might be AI, yo. I don't even think these niggas are real people. Has anybody ever seen Myron Gaines in person? Like, or him? Yo, this is fucking crazy. Kids don't do crack. I'm telling you. You're gonna end up like this nigga. Just saying anything. He ain't blank yet. We gotta put that nigga on a blank watch. Keep an eye out on him, y'all. See if he blank in the next 2 seconds.
I've seen the same news stories where a guy commits a violent crime and is let out. A violent crime, let out 10, 12, 15 times. And then puts a knife in the neck of a little Ukrainian girl on a train. I get it. I know how many of you were overlooked for jobs, for college, for medical school, because a less qualified person of a different ethnic group got that slot instead.
Yo, what the fuck is this? Yo, YouTube. YouTube should be striking this, yo, for motherfucking, for fraud. Like, yo, this whole conversation need to be fucking, this is fraud, y'all. Clickbait. Hey, Nightbot, don't start that dumbass shit, man. People can put emojis, Nightbot. Let me get on your ass. Put Nightbot on timeout, because Nightbot gonna start getting aggressive, y'all. Y'all remember how he used to get.
Understand, these are huge problems. These are enormous public policy concerns that need to be addressed. We don't live in Jim Crow anymore. I call it John Crow. It's the white people that are disadvantaged and have been my entire adult life.
Yo, what the fuck is this? This nigga is what? Yo, there's no way we're gonna be able to watch this. Yo, this is wild. Yo, this is, it's like, this is horrible. Yo, do people believe this shit? Let's go to the comments. There's no way people believe this. People can't be this fucking stupid. I know people stupid as a motherfucker, but how the fuck can I get to the comments? I must be a bot. This is why you the best streamer on YouTube. The lawyer is gangster. What? One of the best damn podcasts I ever watched. This can't be real, people. Andrew needs to consult with Jacob Finley. I've listened to Andrew for many years. I actually stopped carrying a gun because of the video, because I never wanted to be in that situation of having to defend myself. This was very good content. Yo, wow. So if I have a firearm and someone assaults me, then they could overpower me and take it and use it on me. Oh no, that comment way too long. Alright, so it's a lot of people not buying this bullshit.
We put $400 billion a year. The net taxpayers in America, which generally means white people and Asian people, effectively put $400 billion.
Oh my god! So black people don't pay taxes either? Damn, we just don't do shit. The fuck? You let these guys tell it, yo, we just out here living. Motherfuckers don't go to work, don't take care of their kids, don't do nothing. Like, this shit is crazy.
Dollars a year into the black community, and it only gets worse. It never gets better. I mean, we would all have flying cars. We'd be on Mars. I mean, the life we would be living if we weren't doing this. I understand. So I just wish people would stop yelling at me about it. I get it. But that's a different matter than doing legal analysis on a use of force event. When I do legal analysis, I turn my emotions off. I become Spock. It's completely emotionless. And I can tell you and right now we're kind of in the fog of war on the facts of this Chud shooting. I'm hearing very different versions of the facts. It's hard to tell what's true. The only video I've seen is just not helpful. And there are hypothetical versions of the facts in which this is clearly lawful self-defense by Chud.
Well, we know the facts actually state that he reached for his gun first before the fight actually happened. You know, dumbass, fuckboy. Those are the facts. So, in that sense, in that essence, there is no self-defense. So on video, this is what the police said in paperwork, that he pulled the firearm first, and then that's when the assault happened.
But small changes in facts lead to enormously big changes in legal outcome and self-defense cases. So there are small variations in the facts here that could make this not self-defense, that could make this attempted murder. And if he's convicted of attempted murder, and there's a whole array of other felonies he's charged with, but they all follow from the attempted murder. If he's not guilty of that, they all go away. If he's guilty of that, they're all in too. But attempted murder by itself is good for 60 years. It's effectively a life sentence for a 30-year-old man if he's convicted. The case could go either way. It all depends upon how the facts work out. Chud the Builder is not a friend of mine. He's not an enemy of mine. I have no emotional commitment in this guy one way or the other. So when I do the legal analysis, please understand, he could be called John Smith as far as I'm concerned. I knew nothing about this guy until a couple days ago when this shooting happened. I don't have any animosity towards him. And I don't have any reason to.
So obviously he's ready to lie like a motherfucker. That's what he's doing right now, y'all. He's building up to tell a massive lie. Like I already said, I see the build up. He's trying to convince, this is propaganda. His whole page is propaganda. He has a narrative. He has an agenda, y'all. Like, he's not on here being truthful and honest. Myron Gaines and him, because he's associated to Myron Gaines. But he's on here to push an agenda. We just heard him lie 3 times. Myron just lied 33 times.
Lie form. So when I do the legal analysis,
got
just
to.
keep that in mind. Now,
Do you want me to bring up
I've
the
been
first?
talking a while.
No,
so
no, no,
let-
no, 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 no. I'm glad that you got that disclaimer out there that we're going to be as objective as possible in this legal analysis here. You know, whether you like Jody or you don't like him, we're going to be impartial and very fair here on this situation. So I do have one set of facts and circumstances here that I can bring to your attention. Me and you kind of discussed it off stream.
Yo, why did Myron Gaines stop being a federal agent? Why did Myron Gaines stop working with the feds?
Myron Gaines left his position as a Homeland Security Investigations Special Agent in December 2020. He wanted to pursue podcasting and digital content creation, citing frustration with the federal bureaucracy and a desire for financial and personal freedom to start his own business.
No. Fuck no. Yeah. That's why he still work for him. This is like a branch. You know what I mean? He's working with the YouTube branch of the federal of the motherfucker of Homeland Security. That's what the fuck he doing. Who the fuck quits being a Fed agent, Homeland Security, to be a fucking podcaster? No, fuck no. This was a motherfucking side mission, a side quest. We need your bitch ass online to push garbage. You know what I mean? That's what we need you to do, bitch. We need you online to push rhetoric against black people. 2020. It's like all of them started around that same time.
And I'll pull it up right now for everybody. And obviously you said that you've heard different versions as well, Andrew, which I'd be, happy to hear the versions you've heard. And what we could kind of do for you guys, since nobody really knows the exact fact pattern, what we could do is go through all the fact patterns for you guys and give you guys a probable, a probable outcome of what would happen with each of the different fact patterns. I think that's the best that we can do here because nobody really knows everything. So let me go ahead and share screen here. This comes from Twitter, guys. Well, I don't know why the hell. Give me one sec. Hold on, chat. Let me. Okay, perfect. So let me, boom. Okay, so here's a tweet that comes from a guy named Amir King. He's been kind of giving updates on this situation. I think him and Chud are friends. But here's what he said, and this was a couple of hours ago. Quote, Chud update. Here are some fun facts that you'll see developing. The entire exchange was live streamed on Pump Fun. That's the streaming service I was telling you guys about before. The stream shut down at the first gunshot due to an automated AI response system. The stream is being subpoenaed. The facts according to over 100 witnesses watching the live stream.
He did.
Told the guy.
He did something. Infamous. I'm glad you peeped that. You already, he chuckled a little bit. So something happened when that motherfucking screen went black.
I quote, I hope your day gets better. God bless. End quote. Then it goes, Chud had already walked away, was about 70 to 100 yards away. The man went out of his way to run up on Chud while his back was turned. He confronted Chud. He punched Chud in the face. Chud didn't instigate anything. Some of you are about to look absolutely stupid. Now, let's assume, let's take his bias here, because obviously he's his friend. But let's assume that this fact pattern is correct, and this is what actually went down. What are your thoughts on that?
Why? Out of all the narratives, why the fuck you choose that one? Why that one? The most convenient narrative you choose to try to build your case, when we just heard, this is what we heard. This is what was on video. We heard this.
More developments in the wild case involving a mid-state live stream.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. He got an agenda. He's not in the pushing the truth.
Who is now charged with attempted.
Because if you like, why you choose this friend narrative? Why not try to find out what's the real narrative, and then let's run with that. Not his friend.
would not pay his tab.
In just 2 hours, Dalton Etherly, who goes by the name of Chud the Builder, which you just mentioned, will be in court for multiple charges, including attempted murder and self-defense. Dalton Etherly is currently behind live streamed on pump.fun claiming self-defense. Dalton Etherly is currently behind bars for multiple charges, including attempted murder in connection to a shooting in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. This comes as Etherly's racist online content has gained national attention.
I heard the gunfire and looked up, and everyone in the cafes, everyone's heads turned.
Clarissa Greaves is still in shock a day after deputies say a shooting broke out in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. Greaves tells me it happened shortly after 1 in the afternoon while she was working at a nearby coffee shop, seeing the aftermath unfold from the window.
Pretty scary.
This video shows a man identified as Dalton Etherly on a stretcher surrounded by crime tape. Etherly is a live streamer known for using racial slurs.
Well, from what I've seen from his video...
This ain't the video. But why he use that narrative, man? When there's a narrative out. And it's backed up by security footage. Oh, shit. What the fuck is it at? Well, it's early on. It's earlier in the video. What the fuck is that now? But the security footage shows that he pulled a gun and escalated the situation. But since he's pushing he has an agenda, he want to run with the narrative that's going to fit his argument in order to lie to these people, to push these people further away from the truth, to push these people further into the hate sector. So when he goes to court and gets found guilty, it's going to create anger, frustration, you know, more debate, which means more money for him. He's a bitch.
Well, I mean, that looks a lot better than some of the alternative fact patterns for sure. So let me give people the framework that I apply when I break down any use of force case or any case I'm working on. And I get paid a lot of money to do this. And you'll be surprised to know, maybe, that there's only 5 things you need for self-defense. It's very simple. It's like a child's jigsaw puzzle with 5 giant pieces. You know, it's not, the law's not complicated. And those 5 pieces are innocence, imminence, proportionality, avoidance, and reasonableness. That means innocence, you can have been the initial aggressor or the person who provoked the fight. If you do that, you lose innocence, you lose self-defense. And by the way, all these elements are required. If any one of them is missing, you don't have self-defense. Whatever you did, it was not lawful self-defense. So another way to think of these is each of these elements I'm talking about is a target of attack for the prosecutor. So a prosecutor who knows what he's doing, he gets that investigative report from the detectives and he's thinking to himself, all right, I have to be able to disprove one of these beyond a reasonable doubt, and then I win. And the reason he wins is, if you think about it, when you claim self-defense, like Chud the Builder is going to be claiming, you're not saying it wasn't me. You're not saying I have an alibi. I wasn't there. You're saying the opposite of that. You're saying it was me. I shot that guy, but I did it in self-defense. Well, the prosecutor knows if he can defeat one of those required 5 elements and self-defense goes away, the only thing that's left of I shot that guy, but it was self-defense is I shot that guy. It's just a confession. So the prosecutor's looking at these 5 elements to see which one looks vulnerable to being disproven beyond a reasonable doubt. If you were the initial aggressor or the provoker, you lose innocence, you lose self-defense. Prosecutor knows that. The next is imminence. You have to be defending yourself against a threat that's either actually occurring in the moment or immediately about to occur. The fist. Chud didn't do any of that. If the facts we just heard recounted by Amiri were, he was basically innocuous, minding his own business, got attacked from behind, didn't provoke anybody, had reason to believe he was being threatened with a deadly force attack, which doesn't require death, but either death or serious bodily injury. And he had reason to believe this, that it wasn't speculative, it wasn't bare fear. Well, then he's got a very solid claim of self-defense.
Man, get this thing on. I can't watch this. He's fucking blatantly lying. Fucking blatantly lying. Yo, Chud the Builder, he's a bitch. Yeah, at that height, you should never be fucking scared of a person that ain't got no fucking gun on you on them, man. Scared ass nigga. I can't fuck with y'all. It's a fucking clown. Let me show y'all, man. Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie is a white boy now. Did y'all see that? Uncle Charlie. Check him out.
I finally got my dream come true.
This nigga, yo. Just look at this nigga. Just look at him, yo. This shows how little they think of him. They probably like, Charlie, this would be fucking gold. You know, since you always wanted to be a white boy, how about this? Think about this, Charlie. How would you like to be white for a day? Will probably like, Master, I love it, Master. I would love it. I would love to be a white man for the day. Fucking stupid motherfucker. Oh my gosh, yo. Yo, we are living in fucked up times, man. Damn, yo. I tried to warn everybody. I tried to warn everybody, man. I said, yo, we don't fix this shit. If we don't fix this, there's clout chasing. If we don't fix all this clout chasing that we got going on, it's going to get worse. I'm getting tired, y'all. I ain't going to lie. We still got a whole bunch to talk about, but we're going to get into it tomorrow. It's going to get worse. We're going down a dangerous, dark path. I've been telling people, and we saying it. Everybody thought it was funny. One and only, what it do? Yeah, everybody thought it was funny. Everybody thought it was, you know, content. And I was like, man, I'm telling you, we need to try to find a way to reverse this shit immediately. Now, they done gave Charleston White what he always wanted to be. Made his ass a white boy. You got Chad the Builder thinking he was going to go around calling people the N-word and was going to dress it up as free speech. Was going to get in a confrontation and somehow it'd be ruled justified. You got Myron Gaines is actively online pushing lies, like blatant lies. Like this nigga ain't even interested in pushing the truth. Like flat out lies, man. That man said 5% of black men is committing over 60% of the violent crime in America. Like, that was an extreme lie. Chad the Builder was attacked from behind. But we found out that that's not what happened. It's on video. He escalated the situation by pulling a firearm. That's when he got attacked. Damn, y'all. But we ain't done. We got a lot to talk about. Man, we fuck around had to, Michael. For real. Like this shit bad, yo. It gotta change, man. Telling y'all. Man, I don't know where he got that statistic from, man. He made it up. He made it up. And most people not even gonna care enough to look into it. They just gonna believe it. I told y'all, yo, people don't really want the truth, man. People want reassurance. You know what I mean? That's what people don't want the truth, man. People want you to justify what they already believe, even if there's no facts or data to back it up. You understand? They just what they believe. It don't have to be true. You know, if enough people believe what I believe, Even if I'm wrong, in my mind, it's justified. You know what I mean? Even if I'm wrong, even if everything says I'm wrong, there's others that believes this, so it justifies me being wrong. This shit is fucking crazy, y'all. Somebody need to beat Myron up, y'all. I beat his ass up. He's a fucking sucker. I don't know. That shit gave me a fucking headache for real. Like, yo, that's a wild guy. A wild guy, man. Damn. Yo must ain't getting no girls growing up. That's where it stems from, yo. I'm telling you, yo, all that shit that the Charles, all them guys that move that way, yo, that is childhood trauma, man. Of never being accepted. That's all it is, yo. Childhood trauma because they never was accepted. They never was with the in crowd. They never was considered cool. The girls laughed at them. That's where all that shit coming from, man. It's almost like, you know, when a child that have abandonment issues, you know, them abandonment issues as a child, you know, can show in how this person move and react to things as an adult. You know what I mean? Revenge of the Nerds. Now, I was the first one saying that on the internet. It's another thing that the internet took and ran with it, and nobody ever said salute to Keep It G News. But yeah, that's what we living in, man. Yo, revenge of the fucking nerds, man. Revenge of the nerds. The nerds got power to motherfucking convince other nerds that what they saying is the truth, and the whole time they lying like a motherfucker. Shit crazy. Yeah, but I gotta go to bed. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all work 12 hours a day. I fucking went out for like an hour. Went live for 2. I got beat. But we be live again tomorrow to cover the rest of the topic. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Salute to Myron Games for getting Clown of the Decade Award. Like I said, he beat Charleston White. There was a couple other guys, you know, but he won by a landslide. You know, he won by a landslide. He worked hard to get it. We just watched him. We watched his work. What we just witnessed from Myron Gaines is the exact reason why he won Clown of the Decade. He deserved it. Salute to yo, man. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'm out.